Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield, 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield, 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play. Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Hello, everyone. It's Louis and I for Pride Bingo. Oh, I'm so happy to see you all. And Louis is too. I just hold him a little too long. He wants to run around. Likes to sit on the little computer stand that we've got here. And you can see I'm in P-Town. That's right. And it's always gay pride in P-Town. Always. It's so much fun. We love it. And so there's always rainbows. Sometimes there's rainbows in P-Town out over the water. The rainbows that, God makes, those kind of rainbows. It's beautiful. And anyway, but I'm wearing a rainbow up here and a rainbow here. It's my very favorite rainbow outfit. I've got several, but this is my very favorite one for bingo because it's so rainbowy up here. And, because you can't see anything below. So anyway, and Louis is very excited. He's he's one of our allies, aren't you? Well, he's looking the other way now. But anyway, and we have a wonderful group of guests that are joining us today. And they're all friends of mine. They're all rainbow friends. I have Steve and Steve are joining us, and they are coming all the way from, they were originally from Minneapolis, and now they're in Wisconsin, but they're looking at Minnesota.
Exactly. It's right over there.
So, yeah, it's right close by, right? And look how rainbow you are. Fabulous. It looks great. Oh, my gosh. You got your rainbow. What is it? Oh, you've got a rainbow. Is that you, Steve?
It's Marsha P. Johnson.
Oh, that's Marsha P. Johnson, who I often get you confused with. I was saying, so sorry. I mean, the two of you are practically twins, but she's very important. We'll talk about her. We'll talk about her when we have our little conversation because there's a Stonewall news actually to be shared. I don't know if you saw that on the national news. There's a museum and so forth they're opening. So anyway, and then Steve's got his fabulous rainbow shirt on that looks like Keith Haring. We love that. And then we also have Chase and Grace. And Chase and Grace are going to be all the way from Michigan. So it's kind of a Midwestern sort of a crowd we've got here so far. And we're really happy about having these two with us because Chase is celebrating a graduation. And I'm so excited for you, Chase. That's so wonderful. And that's such a big accomplishment. You know what I mean? It's such I just remember getting done with high school, and it's exciting. It's a little scary too, because you're going out into the world, but we're going to hear more. You've got plans. We'll hear more. And then finally, we're going to go to Palm Springs, and we're going to pick up our last guest tonight, Mr. Jeff Brandt. Jeff, how are you?
We are overheated. It was 111 today.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
We have been so fortunate on Cape Cod. We are not in the heat wave. Boston's in the heat wave. It got just to Boston and roasted everyone alive, and it didn't make it out to the Cape. And so, that curly Q, that Cape is the curly Q that comes out of Massachusetts. It's kind of stopped right there. And so we've just had beautiful weather. It's a little humid, but like 70, 72 degrees. Fabulous. We just love it. So anyway, but Jeff and I used to country western dance together. He's also originally from Minnesota and the Midwest. And then he, went out to Palm Springs like so many people in Minnesota do, because we love the politics. We love the weather. There's so much to love out there. Other people, there's lots of other people. So anyway, so thank you guys for being here so very much. We actually have 3 guests instead of 4 this time. So really going to get a chance to talk to all these folks. But before we do all that, I want to talk to Chris, because Chris is the one I always have to check in with every time, because I'm never quite sure. I have everything written down here. You would think. And I'm not a reader. I just don't, I'm too busy living life to be reading about it. Look at you. Holy crap. I love your blouse. It's that's very nice. What is stand up? What is that? What is it? Is it a fist?
Yeah, it's a fist.
It's a rainbow.
It's like, about gay rights. So
it's a rainbow. Like, yeah, we're going to beat the crap out of you. Give us our rights, or, we're going to give you one of these, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
One of those knuckle sandwiches that Lucy always talked about. I'll give you 5 reasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, now, but I don't see any Speedo shorts on. So we're not, is it not warm down there? Is it cool down there?
Outside. It's actually very warm outside. So maybe there are.
But we're not wearing the Speedos today, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just asking. I know you might maybe you'll have time to change.
I may have time to change. That's possible for sure. But in the meanwhile, we want everybody to come join us and play the 3 games of bingo with us over at playbingobonanza.com. So if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, you're welcome just to hang out there and watch. But it's a lot more fun to be involved.
Don't just watch. Boo.
Part of,
play.
Right? So go over there. You get to play 3 games, 3 cards. That's 9 chances, I think, if my math is right, to win a prize. You get a gift card to the Miss Richfield Redbubble store, where you can buy everything you could possibly need in life. This is everything you need to get through a summer. You've got your cooking apron, your pillow. I love my pillow. I sit with it every night. Coffee mugs. I mean, everything there is fabulous, right? So you'll have 9 chances to win that by going over and playing now. Even if you come in the middle of the show, it's not too late. You can step over there and you can join us. You also
and while we're talking about prizes, some people have contacted me and said they didn't get the email. And Eli, who we adore, sends the emails out. And Eli's a friend of Bob's. We're all friends. And so if for some reason you didn't, I know my friend Alan and my friend Robert Santiago, we all know Robert, they didn't get their email. So you got to look in your junk email, your spam, and it's sent out like the next day, right? So look at the bingo, the date that bingo was there, and look at it and see if you can see it's from Miss Richfield Live at gmail.com. And look through right around the day after you won. And if you didn't get it, you can send a message right there to Miss Richfield Live at gmail.com, right below me there. You can send that out, and please do, and let us know if you didn't get it and you can't find it, so that we can, and Bob will help you. That's the one you're going to be contacting. Bob's great. He'll figure it out.
And Bob is also great, by the way, if you want to be a guest on the next bingo, right? Which is on September 16th, if I believe. It's Fall Frolic.
Fall Frolic.
Yes.
Can you believe the next time we're going to get together, it's going to be fall? That just seems
I cannot believe it. Yeah.
It seems crazy. Well, it seems crazy. It's the end of June, right? It just does not feel like it should be the end of June. Anyway, time goes too fast.
I love celebrating Pride, so it's okay that June has come along. It's all about
totally. And then I have my Pride outfit on too. See, look at it. It's fabulous.
I love it. I love it all the way.
Great Pride outfit. I love it. And then my new headdress from Michaels.
Nice.
It's real nice. Yes.
All of these things are very expensive. If people want to support your dress stuff, right? They can actually a little something along. You can send a donation at the bottom of your screen, or if you're on Facebook, you can click the link. It helps. There's Eli and Bob and me and Joe and Matt, and there's a lot of people that put this thing. Lewis, yes, he's got to get his share. Lewis always wants his share, in wieners preferably. But there's a variety of ways you can do that. Besides that, you can also Venmo Richfield Tips, PayPal me Richfield Tips. You can send quarters in the mail, whatever it is. We're happy to receive it.
Yep. We're non-denominational, so any denomination, whatever you want to send, we're good for it.
Do we have Ruth? Oh, we do have Ruth. I thought for a moment
we do have Ruth. We got to squeeze. Well, I'm in my P-Town place, which is a little different. Everything's a little, so it's a little. It works though. She's there. There she is. Ruth is there, making sure we play fair. And Naomi and Yvonne are also here. Actually.
They made it.
Yeah. Well, they love P-Town, because I don't know why. I mean, they're special friends, and so they seem to know all the other gals in town. So I'm not sure what that's about.
Church thing,
right? Or it could be, could be. I don't know. I mean, the beer flows freely here, so I'm not sure what's it all about. But anyway, so I'm very excited to be back again and to have a Pride Bingo. So is there anything else that they need to know before we start?
No, I think we covered it.
Oh, fabulous. Well, thank you so much. Don't go too far. And, oh, geez, Lewis just knocked the treats over. So, and then maybe consider going to the closet and finding that Speedo. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what I think. Anyway, so now we're going to play regular bingo in any direction. That's what it starts out. Oh, my word. Oh, that's not right. Hang on a minute. That's right. There we go. There we go. That's what we were looking for. That's Naomi and Yvonne opening up to regular bingo in any direction. 5, any direction, okay? Up, down, doesn't matter which way. Up, down, sideways, diagonal, whatever. Use your free space and use all 3 of your cards, okay? So we're going to call all the letters and all the numbers. See, Lewis is behind here, checking it out. Here we go. You ready? See, knocked over the little treat thing that I have. Here we go. We're rocking and rolling. All right. Here we go. Now I'm going to call the first ball is always the ball that means you will be lucky for the rest of the night. Okay. So if you have this ball, you'll be lucky the rest of the night. Okay. And not just this game, but the whole evening, which God only knows how long that is. So you never know. I mean, I feel like we're on time this time. So we only have 3 guests. We should be an hour, but here it is. Ready? It's 063. That's the one. 063. If you have that, you say, wee! You just say, wee! And that means that you're going to be lucky for the rest of the night. All right. So hang on a minute. I got to put it into my bingo bag of the used balls. Oh, look at that. Wendy. Oh, Wendy from Delco. Pride. Oh, look at, she's got her Pride. And they are Pride fans. And they are also, she and Jerry are also part of our allies. Yeah, they're people who just support the gay community. They're not gay themselves. But look at that. Whoa, a lot of, Fester, Tony, Ryan, Eric. Look at this. Angela. Hey, Angela. Mark. Hi, Mark. Mike. Look at Stuart, Amy. Oh, my word. Sherry. Hi, Sherry. John, Kevin. Man, they got a lot. Greg. We got a lot of lucky people. Noel. Oh, Lord. Barry. Barry was our first donor tonight. LaDonna. Oh, my gosh. Kevin. I mean, all the Kevins. Lucy. I mean, my God. Is this in alphabetical order? Okay. Oh, Shelly. 064. Tim. Barbara. Oh, these are all people I know. 064. 064. Okay, now I got to talk to my friends. I want to talk to, first of all, my friends, Steve and Steve. And the reason I want to talk to them first is because you guys are in a brand new house.
We are.
And I'm so excited about their new house. 066. So your new house is, because they originally, we know each other from Minneapolis, right? And they live not that far from Richfield, really, just a hop, skip, and a jump from Richfield.
Right.
But now they built this beautiful house in Wisconsin, but it's really Minnesota adjacent because you're just over the border. B11. B11. So so now can you rotate your
Yes.
before the sun sets, I want to make sure
We
that
can see Minnesota from our house.
We're on
can
the
see
West Coast, Wisconsin.
Okay, West Coast, Wisconsin, which means right over the river is Minnesota. And look how pretty that view is. Isn't that? They're high up on a bank. Isn't that pretty? Show the rest of the house. Look at this. I haven't even seen this yet. Here, hang on. Here we go. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, look how beautiful that is. And it's just so pretty. Oh, I love it. And then the windows, they have these gigantic windows looking out over that beautiful. And is that Lake Pepin or what is that?
Yes, Lake Pepin.
B3. B3.
For those who don't know, Lake Pepin is a widening of the Mississippi River, a natural widening.
A natural widening. Wow.
22 miles long.
I have. Oh, wow. Okay. I've heard of natural.
3 miles wide.
Then I've heard of unnatural widening. Actually.
I know, especially during Pride.
G46. Jesus. G46. Jesus, Lord, help us all. Yeah, G46. And so now when we think of Pride, we do think of love in the air, right? I mean, you go to the park, you see all your friends, you see former lovers, you see future lovers, And so this could not come up at a better time. When I say our next ball is 69. Oh, 69. I'm going to blow the 69 horn. Oh, 69. And what does that mean? That means everybody's a winner, right? Dinner for two. So I've got a million of them. So, I didn't know that was the 69 dance.
We know that one.
That's really, I got to remember that.
Where was the music?
I know. We didn't cue the music on that. Sorry. I mean, I got a little mixed up already. I already played the congratulations music and it was supposed to be, I don't know. It's very confusing here. B13. B13. I think it's B13. Yeah, B13. So now it's getting dark here. So anyway, out on the East Coast, it's look at the pictures. Oh my gosh, look at the beautiful. There's Tula in the middle. She's my favorite picture. She is so beautiful. And then the picture of Steve and I on the left was taken at the Richfield City Hall when I was named, right, Steve? I think it was. I was named Citizen of the Year in Richfield, Minnesota in 2015. And it was a very special honor to be named, and it was an honor of my volunteer work, and some of the volunteer work is the other picture, because we called, and you can see the person standing next to me is also Steve. He gets all dressed up like a lady, which I'm really not a huge fan of that sort of thing, but it's to raise money, so I mean I put up with it. And then now Barbie used to do my hair. Steve used to do my hair, and now BB does my hair, who's standing next to Steve, the one with the big blonde hair. And then the one on the far right was such a gas. What was her name again?
Gosh, Alice.
Gosh, Alice Jones. That's
Yes.
right. Gosh, Alice Jones. So anyway, now next number is G48. G48. But we were raising money and we did these bingos and we only did them for 17 years.
Right. We only did 35 of them.
It seemed like 114 years, but it was 17. And we raised money for a bunch of different things. We raised money for Park House, which was HIV and AIDS, kind of a day program for people living with HIV and AIDS that needed help during the day. G50. And we also raised money for the gay men's. Oh, look at that. Will you be here? Oh, I wish I was here for Pride. I will not be at Pride. Is Pride coming up in the Twin Cities?
Yeah.
It already happened.
This weekend.
Oh, it's this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Because I'm going to be here in P-Town. I can't leave. 065. So anyway, so Steve is also a performer. The Steve that on the left, that's Steven. And then Steve on the right-hand side of our screen is a supporter and so helpful and shows up to all our stuff and would help all our stuff in and all our stuff out. And he was the nicest guy, so helpful.
I
And
carried
that's hard.
2 boxes.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. It was like a lot of stuff, We had a costume change in the middle of this thing. And we played And the weird thing is, I think we played like 15 games of bingo every night. It was like G60, G60. It was, oh my word.
All the next number.
I would love to know how much money we raised over the course of
Oh, wow.
17 years. I mean, probably, I don't know, 1.5 mil or something. I'm sure. Like,
At least.
More.
something. It was a lot because every time it was a lot. Look at that. Mark, Misty, Leah. Look at your dog, Mark. Isn't that beautiful? The Gay Men's Chorus. Yes. And their outreach. They did outreach. N45. And the outreach that they did was out to schools and other places where, just talk about being gay, and it was really amazing work. It was an honor to be included in that, And are you still singing in the chorus?
Yeah, we had a concert last weekend. It was great.
Oh, a gay concert? Was it gay?
Concert, yeah.
Was it gay? How big is the chorus now? 61.
I think about 140 singers.
Isn't that amazing? 140 men singing at the same time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And was it at the Ted Man? That's where I used to go listen to.
No, we were at a church up in Matamidi.
Okay. There's
It
no
was
follow-up
amazing.
to that.
It was-
B8. I could have had a B8. So you are kidding me. It was up in near Matamidi. I can't even say it. Why were you in a church up there?
It was a nice venue. It was sort of far away, but it was about 600 seats. So it's big, and it's probably, maybe it was free. I don't know.
600 seats is a lot. Yeah, 600 seats is a lot. I-22. And then did it have a theme? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's all about body image, and everybody's beautiful, and we just gotta love her.
Now, Steve, who does the drag there on the left, right next to me here, he also sings. So did you have a solo or anything?
Not this time.
No. Sometimes he puts a dress on and sings, which is really pretty spectacular. I've seen it. He's really, really talented. Because, a lot of the gals don't really sing. They just move their mouth. And then somebody else sings. But he really sings and sounds like a lady when he's singing. Anyway, so hang on a minute. We got to get Chris in here. So did somebody win, Chris?
We had our first winners from North Salem. It's Alan Mendelson.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Alan Mendelson won the last time and he never got his prize. All right, Alan. And look at Lewis. Sneaking around the corner. Hello. So he's like, the treats are on the floor. Could you open them up for me? The treats are right here, as a matter of fact. They're right here, just so you can see. And it even says Lewis's treats right on there. So clearly there was something else in there first. But so Alan, congratulations. And Alan and his lovely wife Eileen, I think it's Eileen. I hope I'm saying that right. They come to P-Town and we go to dinner. Their son and daughter-in-law, or daughter and son-in-law, I can't remember, and then grandkids all come to the show, and then we all go to lunch the next day. It's super fun. So I look forward to that. And then make sure that that you get, hang on a minute. I also have to do this because, ladies and gentlemen, as we like to say, hot dog, we got a wiener.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your ball and play.
That's a good reminder, talking to Alan Mendelson in North Salem, by the way. It's really beautiful. They live in a beautiful area up there. It's the other side of the Cape. It's it's north. But I got to get a treat out here for Lewis because he's been a patient little guy. Watch this. I'll put this down here. Look at Lewis. Here you go, buddy. Then we put those up, and then he knocks them on the ground and jumps down and gets them. So anyway, congratulations. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in P-Town soon. And if anyone didn't get their prizes, Miss Richfield Live at gmail.com. Just contact us and we'll try to sort it out. I know Robert Santiago didn't get anyway.
I didn't realize that was a problem until last week or until last bingo. So one of the things we really appreciate is you guys donating. Thank you for so much. And that's the only reason we can really keep this thing afloat. So because you can see, it's highly produced, and it actually is. And our friend Joe is the one. Here he comes in for his last treat. Our friend Joe is the one that handles all the fancy bells and whistles and all the stuff that you see coming up on the screen. And then Chris, I don't know what he does, but no, actually, I think he's in charge of all the programming of the computer. And then my manager takes a percentage, and I get paid something at the end of it all, and it all goes to my foundation. All the money we raise goes to my foundation, and my lipstick, eyeliner, just things I need, So thank you very much. And we have a bingo booster group that we'd like to thank right now, and just say thank you and this is just a group that we just pick names out. It's never everybody, but Rick Alexander and Gerald Bertolino, I think is how you'd say that. And these are names that are up oftentimes. It's often the same people that are so generous. Sherry, of course, I'm going to see you, Sherry, this summer. She always comes to P-Town. We always go out for coffee or lunch. And Kieran, I see on the parade route, but Kieran, we have to go out for coffee when you come to P-Town this year. And Thomas Collins, thank you so much. We see that name a lot. Tim Edwards. I went out to Houston, I think, and we went out to eat with his friend the last time they were here too. Robert Innes, thank you so much. Allison Flanagan and Paul Goodman. Paul and Pat are coming to P-Town, I think, too. And Gnome Home, which is Amy and her crew. Thank you guys so much. They're all familiar names, and we appreciate it. And then, Chris, why don't you take it away here? I'm going to get a drink of water.
Of course. I'd love to start by thanking Lauren Kramer-Johnson and Terry Lindemann. Thank you guys so much. I can't believe this is I think 118 episodes or something. And
yeah,
so many
this is like 118.
I've been there for so many of them, which we're so grateful for. Like Kenneth McCauley and I hope I'm saying that right. I feel like I screwed up their name last time.
How do you say the last name? It's easy to say, and I can never remember how to pronounce it. So somebody will help us.
Somebody help us out with that.
Somebody will help us.
Rudy and Karen Palma, we love you, Rudy. You're the best.
Yeah, Rudy and his mom.
And then Lori Poklop and Eric Riker and Trisha, of course. Thank you, Trisha. We appreciate you always as well. And Steven and Michael Trotter, all of you are amazing. We're so grateful for you supporting us, making this possible for 118 episodes.
And now we want to do something different for this. We want to have a gay pride parade now for our little magic mirror. So when you say hello, tell us where you're marching. So I would say, I'm Miss Richfield 1981, and I am marching in P-Town. Oh, my first bingo since the pandemic, but it's tonight that I'm home with the chlamydia. Oh, you got the chlamydia 19. Oh, John, I'm so sorry. Take care of yourself. Be careful, John. Okay, and that goes for everybody out there. Ooh, if you're dealing with sickness, that's so. Oh, hi, Larry from North Cherokee and Fountain, and also Palm Springs. I've got a new place to stay in Palm Springs. Barbara, hello there. Marching in Oakland Park. We love that. Oakland Park, and that's right near Wilton Manors, I think. And then Tom is marching in Winter Park, Florida. My gosh, we got all these Florida friends. I'm so glad you're marching, and Florida is an important place to march. Also an important place to vote. Revo. I know you won a prize too, Revo. So if you didn't get your prize, let us know. So he's marching in D.C. and Greg is marching in Boston and Kevin is marching in Providencetown, as am I. Brad, hey, Brad. My town just had their first celebration yesterday. Wow, Brad, congratulations. Alabama, if I'm not mistaken. Amy, Minneapolis. Chris and Amy, Minneapolis. We love that. Lucy, hi, Lucy. Mark, Missy, Leah. Oh my gosh, so amazing venue. We just moved there. And then and we just missed the last one. Lucy, hi, Lucy. And there's Larry Baker from Chicago. Hi, Larry, who I met on a cruise ship. Wendy, I know where they're marching in Delco, Delaware County, Pennsylvania. And Growth. Oh, Jim and Claudia. Hi. Oh, I bet that's your website for your. And they were just in P-Town and saw the Phony Baloney show at the Pilgrim House. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Jim. Hi, Kevin in Robbinsdale, Minnesota, which is Richfield of the North. Ralph. Hi, Ralph is on cruises with me from time to time. Hi, Ralph, Long Beach. And then LaDonna in Ohio. Excellent. Thank you. And Ryan, he is marching in my house. Oh, I like that. Ryan, very nice. Stay home. Christy, hi, Christy, marching in Rochester. Oh, Rochester, New York, home of Mrs. Kasha Davis, friend of mine. Shannon, Denver. We love Denver. What a beautiful city. Lucy, Nashville. That's a growing city. I didn't know that. Hi, Rudy, Asbury Park. Hi, say hi to Karen. Mark, marching it's the Twin City Gay Men's Chorus. And right there in the Twin Cities, Sherry in Newport, Rhode Island. I'm going to see you soon, Sherry. And Michael in P-Town. Yeah, we had our own celebration in P-Town a couple weeks ago. Hi, Lori. Good to see you from Hopkins. Angela. Angela is not a lesbian, but she drives a lesbian truck. And she came to see me in Binghamton, New York. Good to see you. And then Orlando, Matt. We appreciate that. And Mark in Peachtree, Atlanta. That sounds nice. Tony and David, hey, P-Town last weekend, Northeast Minneapolis. Oh, I like Northeast. And that's a nice neighborhood. Renee, happy Pride, Renee. Good to see you. Jean in Phoenix. We love it. God, these people are marching all over the place. And Dublin for Pride this last year. Wow, that would have been great. Noel, hey, ally marching in Arden Hills. We love that. Hey, we need our allies. Kevin and Carlos in Wilton Manors. I bet, right? Wilton or Wilton? I don't know. Wilton Manors, I'm assuming. Stuart. Hi, Stuart. Hi, Lori. Hi, Tom. Hi, Xander. Hello. Eric. Oh, we're peeling through. Another Eric. Hi. Lucas Silva from Brazil. He's marching in Sao Paulo. Renee. Hi. Lap Kevin and Dan. And hey, Dan. And Sue in Minneapolis. And Jeff. Oh, my word. Marched in Manville. Oh, I didn't even know that. Louisiana. We love that. And Revo, there we go. And Tim, in California. And actually marching in Disneyland. Oh, I love that, Ralph. Wonderful. Hopkins, we love Hopkins. And Rusty, I hope you're feeling better, Rusty. Rusty was under the weather, had some stuff going on. We love you, Rusty. And Jim, Huntington Beach. Oh, Huntington Beach sounds fabulous. We saw Phony Baloney a couple of weeks ago when it was new. All right. And Gary, in Wisconsin, too. And Robert Santiago, hey, 2 Pride nights at Disneyland. You could look for Ralph. And then Mark, neighbor. Oh, we're in Minnetonka. Ooh, fancy Minnetonka. And Shannon, hi, Shannon. Disney Pride. I think that is fabulous. I mean, isn't that wonderful? I mean, that is the one thing the Chlamydia 19 did for us all, is to teach us that we can all get together like this. It's so fantastic. Through the magic mirror, I get to see everybody. There's Lewis. Lewis likes to look through the mirror occasionally. There he is. Hello. So anyway, don't forget that if anything's going wrong with you and you're not having a great time, like our friend who said he's got the Chlamydia 19, we're thinking about you, and don't do it alone. Ask for help if you got a little something going on there. You know what I mean? I mean, we get happy during Pride, but there's somebody out there maybe not feeling so good. Okay. So give somebody a call. Don't do it alone. All right. That's the message. Don't do it alone. We're not made to struggle alone. We're made to ask for help. And sometimes that's hard. And I'm the first one to tell you sometimes that's hard. We're going to do a special game. And the special game, is always a little bit longer, but we're actually doing great for time tonight because I got yelled at earlier. I got yelled at last night, and I don't mind. You can yell at me. That's okay. So I'm trying to move it along a little bit. But we are going to play our special game, which is always our themed game. As number 2 is the themed game. The themed game tonight is equal rights bingo, okay? And something. And they had to travel with that gong on that Harley Davidson from Richfield, Minnesota, all the way out here to Providencetown. Yeah, I think Naomi strapped the gong to her back on the motorcycle. Anyway, but you can see right here that it's 2 lines, right? No free space. Okay, no free space. And you're just going to do I's, N's, and G's. Okay, just I's, N's, and G's. Okay, let me get reorganized. This is a little, it's different. Each place I call bingo is a little different, so got to get used to it here. But everybody's here. The most important thing is Ruth is here, Lewis is here, everybody's here. So hang on. We're only calling I's, N's, and G's because we're going to make an equal sign. Now, if you have ever heard of the Human Rights Campaign, which is super important, they're in Washington, D.C., and they fight for the rights of the Moes. And anyway, that's their sign. That's their logo. Is it's just simple. It's just two, and they have a store here in P-Town. If you come to P-Town, you can get all sorts of T-shirts and fun stuff with that logo on it. I's, N's, and G's. The first one is G57. G57. Let me talk to Grace and Chase. I love how that runs. Grace,
Hello.
darlings, hello. Look how rainbow you are. And, you know, you are part of our rainbow community, and 45 and 45, because, and you talk about this, right, Chase? You talk about your journey, right?
Yeah.
And hang on a minute. Let me call one more ball. I-20. Tell us what journey you're on, Chase.
Okay. Which one? There's a few.
Oh, there's a few. Hang on a minute. I-24. Well, I'm thinking of what's the one that would tie you the most to this evening's celebration.
I am trans, and I think it's my 4th year on T come August.
I think it is. I mean, we've had, and I've met you in person, you know, in P-Town at least once, didn't I? Or more than once.
I don't think ever.
No,
actually.
he didn't.
We haven't met?
I've never been to P-Town before.
You've
I
only
thought
met
he
him here.
had been to P-Town. She, they. What do you go by? He. Excellent. G58. And it's okay to ask. Everyone's like, oh, I don't know what to say. And I say, just ask. You know, what's your pronoun? Yeah, you don't have to, you know, make a mistake. It's no big deal, right, Chase?
It's
People
easy.
say he and she and all that stuff, and you just correct them if they're wrong, or you don't correct them, whatever, right? So you go by he.
Yes.
Awesome. And what now? I'm going to I-18, and I'm thinking that's probably pretty close to your age, right?
Almost, actually.
Oh yeah, next month.
Yeah.
Next month, you can say
Actually,
I-18.
August.
And it's very exciting. You know how I know your age is because of the other thing we have to announce.
Yeah.
The special thing. What's going on there?
I graduated high school.
Woo!
Isn't that exciting? Look at that. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, now you have to explain who everybody is. So that's Chase up there. And then who's down below?
That's one of my besties, Billy and me, and we've been on many cruises.
Oh, that's Billy.
Yep, that's Billy. I
Oh
just
my
saw
gosh, I
him
didn't
recently
even
in LA.
recognize
I
him.
was out there visiting him, and then the middle picture is I do a little sketch comedy stuff, and that's one of the most recent shows that I did.
Oh my
And
gosh, which one are you?
I'm the one in the middle. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, are you the one on the left, perchance?
Yes.
Oh,
And then that's Chase with is that alligator?
It's a baby alligator. We have this alligator sanctuary that's like an hour out from us that I got to help out with the like releasing of the alligators into the sanctuary a little
in
while ago.
Michigan?
Yeah, in Athens.
Wow. N39. Hang on a minute. I got to keep calling the balls. I get yelled at. N39. N39. There we go. N39. So you have to explain. Now, I know that you're planning on going to work with animals, right? Isn't that your plan after and you're going to go study at Michigan State? Is that what I read?
Yep.
Right? Michigan State? That's very exciting. But I didn't know about this alligator thing.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that? I've never heard of that thing. N42. I've never heard that.
They just get like a lot of alligators that are like misplaced because people get alligators from places. I don't know where, but they get them. And so
they get them as pets.
Yeah. And they don't know how to raise them, and they're raised horribly and in horrible conditions. So they have a program where they go and rescue them and then like help them and nurse them if they can, release them. If they can't, then keep them in the sanctuary.
Wow. G46. Only I's, N's, and G's because we're making the equal sign, so no free space. And so now where do they leave? So where do they release? There it is right there on the side. Where do they release them? I-19.
Well, it depends on where they came from. So some like they have a few connections.
I mean, don't some of them have to be in saltwater or not?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure exact because they have a couple crocodiles, but they mostly have alligators.
Oh, and one of them is saltwater, and one of them's freshwater.
Right.
N37. Wow.
But I know they have a lot of connections with like zoos in Florida and like rescue programs in Florida.
Oh, so they can like fly them around the country and give them new homes.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they do that with dogs all the time too. You know, dogs will be in a hurricane area or something like that, and then they'll make sure that they get them, to other parts of the country where people can house them. I-29, I-29. I can only say that for one more year. I know. I-29. And so that is so exciting. And then you're going to Africa or something. What did I read?
I'm going to South Africa.
Dear God. So, Grace,
I know.
I really don't have anything to talk to you about after this
okay.
because there
I'm
is
boring
absolutely
compared to this
nothing
guy.
interesting about you. And now that you've got the son who's like
He's
taking off
amazing.
like this, N43, N43. That's amazing, though. And now, when do you leave to go to South Africa?
July 25th.
Oh my gosh, that's
You're
and
gone
how
for
long
2
will
weeks?
you be there?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
I come back August. It's more like 3 weeks. I get back August 10th.
Yeah.
August 10th. So that's like 3 weeks. That's a while. G, everybody, G60, G60. That's a while, And what will you do there? You'll be looking at animals or going on a safari or something. I mean, like
We're
God.
staying on this
Well, hang
wildlife.
on a minute. I can't hear a word you're saying. Give me just a second here. All right, just give me a second here. I got to get rid of the balls we don't need.
I got excited.
There we go. It's Pride Bingo. We should have all the balls, but we don't need all the balls. N32. So what are you going to do for that long there in South Africa?
So we're staying on this wildlife reservation, and we're shadowing this wildlife veterinarian. And a couple of the things we're going to be doing, we're going to be walking cheetahs. We're going in we're going in helicopters, and we're practicing shooting tranquilizer darts.
Wow.
They're
this
working
sounds
with
like something. I bet you wish you were going, Grace. G53, G53, and I bet you. Well, I bet it's too bad that you just started a new job, so you can't go anywhere. You got to stay home. That's kind of a bummer. N41. So that's kind of exciting, though, that you can go out on your own. Do this on your own. Are you going with other kids from your area or what?
Yeah, it was kids that were also in the same vet class that I took this year. And so we all.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, bingo!
We got a bingo. All right. That's Chase. That's so exciting. Isn't that exciting, Chris?
It's very exciting. That's like what a wild trip. That's
and right. And then you think, you guys see is it alligators or crocodiles down there?
We have alligators.
Alligators. Okay.
Yeah.
And then have you ever seen one out running around? Oh, look at Angela. Alligators are freshwater, my dear. Well, I don't know what to tell you. She's pretty. Anyway, but I don't know what is one freshwater and one saltwater.
Yes.
Correct.
So what is the alligator? So do you have crocodiles down there? Wait a minute. Here's Angela. Hang on. Angela will answer the question. Alligators are freshwater, my dear, right? But then are crocodiles saltwater? I don't know. Does it matter? Not really.
I want to stay away from both of them. Both of them I want to stay away from.
Right. I'm not going near any of them.
That's exactly it.
Exactly. So now, Chris, did you get into your swimsuit yet, or?
No, I'm working on that. I'm working right after this game of bingo. That's
because I'm going to be playing a song, and when I play that song, that would be just enough time for you to run to your bedroom.
I'm on it.
Find that bathing suit and run back.
I can make that happen. Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying it would be a perfect amount of time. You can make the decision.
We would all appreciate it.
Oh, look at that. And that's Grace.
Now Grace says
and she's very modest. She's not the type of person who usually gets into that sort of thing. But if she wants it, hey, you work for a nonprofit. Which nonprofit do you work for?
It is called Residential Opportunities Incorporated. They work, they help with housing and services for people with disabilities, which is really wonderful because
that is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it's close to my heart. I had a brother that died 6 years ago who had Down syndrome, and he was also deaf. So it's and this organization's been around for almost 50 years. It's amazing.
Wow. What are you doing for them?
I'm working directly for the CEO, and I do a bunch of I have a weird long title. It's like executive project and community relations manager. So I do lots of different little projects for her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like a deal.
I love it. Yeah. great boss. I have a ridiculously big office, which, okay. So I've got my big like progressive pride flag hanging in there, and I have a bunch of artwork, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm really excited.
And then, if things go well, you could throw an alligator in there probably. There's probably enough room.
Have a little
Yeah,
pet on the side.
They're nonprofit. So, okay, so who won?
Our winners from Palm Springs, it's Bruce Noble. Congratulations, Bruce.
Oh,
Yay,
Bruce from Palm Springs. We're going to talk to Jeff next from Palm Springs.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
I just want to take a moment and play a little tune for you tonight. Because any chance I get to play this song, I play this song. And I don't get that many chances to play it. So, let me see if I can. Oh, gosh. There we go. Don't want to give you a freebie there, but there you go. Not that there's anything to see, but so this is my musical Saw, and I just love this tune of all my Rainbow songs. And I play the little ukulele back there hanging on the wall. And there's a lot of Rainbow songs. This is one of my favorite Rainbow songs. I really love this one, and I hope you will too. About rainbows and what's on the other side. Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La-di-da-da-di-da-da, la-da-di-da-da-da-da-dee. I love that song. God bless him. I think there's going to be a movie about him coming out, about his life and how fabulous he was and the wonderful things he wrote. I'm not sure if he wrote that song. I think he might have. But anyway, it was a Muppet tune, and he was the Muppet Man. So anyway, and I hope you have. Oh, thank you. I'm not used to playing it on this chair. And so, Shelley liked it. Oh, good. Yeah, Shelley represents our Jewish community who love music. So we appreciate that. And so anyway, I love to play that song. And I know I play it all the time for Pride, what have you, but I never get tired of it. And I only get to play it during this time of the year. This is the only time I get to play it. So I play it every chance I get. But we are going to do one last, and did I miss anything, Chris? Did I miss anything? I don't think so. We're going to remind you. Oh, my word. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I didn't mean you had to take your shirt off, but thank you. I was just hoping for a shot of you have the pants on, I hope. Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. Holy crap. I feel like we should have just done that and skipped the song. That is lovely. Thank you. Wow. So what's the swimsuit? What is that? Is it rainbow or
it's a pinkish, I'm not really sure, but I like it.
get closer to the camera so we can see what it is? Is it a pink? Oh, it's like a star. Oh, it's stars. It's like little star? There's like a little star in the front, I think. I know people are commenting. Look at that. So Craig said, wee. There we go. Hubba hubba. Oh my gosh. I think that is lovely. Thank you for doing that, Chris. This is the kind of people we work with on this thing. You know what I mean? You just ask them to do something, and you might have to ask them 2 or 3 times. I mean, I probably asked 3 times, right. But eventually it gets done, and that's what counts. Not how many times you have to ask, but if it gets done, right? So anyway, and Chris he has to be careful. He's a public figure. He's got his political career to look out for. And because how many years have you been on the I almost said Supreme Court because I'm looking at it.
4, but I got another 4 because no one ran against me, so I have 4 more coming now.
4 more, and then can you run? Is it a term limit thing where you can only do so much?
It'll be a term limit thing, but I can run for mayor then at that point.
Oh, are you interested in maybe running for mayor? That's cool.
That's probably where I'll go if I don't do something silly on the show that gets me in trouble.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't think you could do anything sillier than what you've already done. I think you're okay. They're okay with you so far.
Is I didn't look at our notes to see what else we're supposed to talk about because I was following.
No, I don't think there's anything other than
probably
our next bingo. Our next bingo, which I think last time we managed to not say the next bingo through the whole thing. Somebody said, you never told us when the next bingo is. So now we're doing it several times. The next bingo is Monday, September 16th. It's Fall Frolic Bingo. And literally my last show here is September 14th. And I'll do that on the 16th from here. And then I'll take off on the 17th and I have to head back home. But if you want to be a guest, you got plenty of time to think about it because it's not till September. Exactly. Look down there and get to missrichfieldlive@gmail.com. Bob is the one that monitors that. He also will help you if you didn't get your prize to try to figure that out and sort all that out. So thank you so much. And thank you, Chris, very much for participating tonight. That is a riot. You are a peach. You're a keeper. So anyway, our next game, because we're really actually doing very well for time for the first time in I don't know, since the first time since Jesus was in pigtails. I mean, it's been years. It's been a long time since we've been on time. So I don't want to goof it up now. So let's do the last game, right? Is that the last thing we have to do, Chris? I think that's the last thing. So let's so the last game is going to be very simple. It's just going to be the letter G. You know why? Because G is G is for gay. G is for gay. So that's going to be only green balls. Oh, wow. A green ball came out right first. So just the green balls. So I'm going to roll these out a little bit. And I'm going to bring my friend Jeff in, who has patiently waited and waited and waited. Although you didn't have to wait as long as sometimes, Jeff. I mean, I'm actually sort of on time tonight. And Jeff and I go way back to when did we country western dance? When did we
in early 90s?
But you remember when the rodeo was in St. Paul and we competed? Yep. We both competed, different partners and you guys I think were in the professional and we were like in the pro-am. We were one down from you, but because you were with Steve, I think, weren't you?
Well, yeah,
competed with Steve
for dancing. Yeah, Steve.
6'4" Steve. And we had a lot of fun. But when was that? Yeah. Do you remember what year that was?
The competition, I think, was more late, like maybe 97.
You think it was that?
And then
late?
It kind of just after.
I know. It kind of fizzled away. Well, we used to dance at the VFW, actually. For a while, we danced at this VFW in Minneapolis, which was a little crazy, but fun. And we had so much fun dancing. That was a fond memory I have. And you moved, how long have you been in Palm Springs? You moved to Palm Springs many years ago, I remember. How many years ago?
Via San Francisco. So when Delta merged with
that's
Northwest,
right. You moved to San Francisco first.
They sent me out to San Francisco to manage sales for Delta, and then the pandemic created a mess of my job. So I moved down here in August of 2020. I drove into town overnight, and I think it was like 100 and something degrees at 8 a.m.
Oh my God. And you stayed anyway.
I did.
You're like,
but that's the next summer I went to Provincetown to escape the heat.
Oh my gosh. You know what though? Palm Springs is a really special place, I have to say. You know, I really, really like Palm Springs, and the people there are just so lovely. And they're just, you know, you can always find friends there. I bet you have a nice group of friends in Palm Springs.
Yeah, and it's fun here, especially driving Uber on the side.
Oh, that's right. You drive Uber. Oh, Robert Santiago. Sorry,
people are retired or they're visiting. It's just super chill.
Me too. Hang on a minute. G56. We're only calling G's, and I got a lineup right here. G56. So, Jeff, you're driving Uber now. How does that go? Do you like it?
Oh, this weekend it was tidal wave with like a few thousand bears. So I had my car decked out in beach party theme, and at night,
get your shocks. You probably had to get your shocks. You know,
at night I lit my balls.
Oh, and you lit your balls. Look at that. Oh, that is really, really nice. Nothing better than lit balls. You know what I mean? To just really make it, to work it out.
Those guys are so fun.
I love that. Yeah. G47. So you have to tell me now. So how long have you been? Yeah, just the G's. That's all we're calling. So just all the way down. No free space, just the G's. G57. So did you so what else what else are you doing? You're an Uber driver. Oh, I know what it was. You go, look at that. Oh, the cowboy hat. Dear God, is that you?
Yeah, that was for Halloween.
Oh, well, boo.
I didn't have anything else to wear.
Okay, well, I think you did pretty well. And then what was that? What's the spelling bee? What's that about?
I got pulled on stage for the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. It's audience participation.
Oh,
I kind of hovered around the director knowing they were looking for people to be on stage, and I just kind of forced myself on him, but it was super fun. Although there was this really flamboyant guy that pulled up on stage, and he was so over the top that they gave him a word that nobody could spell just to get him off stage.
What about your words? Were they simpler?
Well, yeah, like the first was Fandango.
Oh, geez, really?
But they didn't want me up there too long. They gave me a hard one.
Yeah. And you didn't get it. And look at the parents.
So yeah, I maintain my connections to Minnesota big time. My parents just had celebrated their 70th wedding anniversary. I'm coming to Minnesota on Wednesday for all the gymnastics stuff. And then I'm staying for Mom's 91st birthday next Tuesday.
Oh, 70 years together. That's amazing.
That's insane.
Oh, and that is so cool. And are they still in New Ulm, Minnesota?
They are. And
New Ulm is actually beautiful. It's a little German town south of the Twin Cities. Yeah. G54. It's a really cool place. Really a cute town. And you can eat off the ground. It's German, so it's very clean. Everything's very clean.
Okay.
Right? That's what I remember. I mean, I remember it being everything very orderly when I was visiting. Like, wow, there's not a lot of stuff just sitting around.
It's very put together. It is. I love it.
It's so great. And then you're going to New Zealand. I love New Zealand. Are you going to New Zealand?
Yeah. Did you know how that happened?
No.
I've got lifetime free travel on Delta. Go ahead.
G53. Tell me about it.
But after the pandemic, let's see, 2 years of gig work, my old boss from Minnesota hired me back. We went to our annual meeting. I won a free ticket anywhere in the world on Delta in business class in a lie flat seat. So I switched plans, and this November I'm
You're
hopping on
gonna
a
love
flight.
that because every time I've gone, because I take cruises,
Yeah.
I've been to New Zealand and Australia about 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
And I don't need to tell you, I'm not flying in anything close to. They don't even seat me near business. I mean, I'm in the back of the plane by the, where they're schlepping the Pepsis. G50, everybody. It is brutal, and it is such a long flight. But if you had a fabulous seat, that would be amazing.
I already have it booked. It goes 1-2-1. I've got my own seat, nobody around me. I'm doing everything adrenaline rush that I can find. Catapult, paragliding. I'm going to jump off.
Are you going to Auckland?
Yeah, all over. I'm both
Do the
islands.
look and leap. Do the look and leap. I did that. G49. If you don't know about it, I'll tell you about it. G49. You're on the top of a 60-story building and you walk outside the building. It's fantastic. Yep. And then you jump off the building.
It's on the list.
Pretty amazing. Yep. It's pretty cool. I mean, I did it. I just pulled the chin strap down and it was fine. Actually, it worked fine. It was a little scary though at first. I do have to tell you, I'm not scared of heights at all, clearly. And even I was a little even me was not. I mean, I can walk right up to a ledge and look over, it doesn't scare me. But man, even I was like terrified. G46 was terrifying, but you got to go. You got to do it, okay? The look and leap in Auckland. Are you going to be in Auckland?
All over. Yep. I got it all planned.
Oh, good. So you have to promise me you'll do that, and then you'll take a picture because they take a picture of you leaning out with your arms up, leaning back, and the only thing holding you up is a small harness and like a shower curtain rod. It's amazing. It really is amazing. So hang on a minute. Don't go.
I can't compete with that. Yeah.
It's good. It's good. I've been telling you. Have you ever been there, Chris? To New Zealand or Australia?
Australia I've been to, but not New Zealand.
Oh, New Zealand. So the best thing about New Zealand is the people. They're the nicest people.
Too, though. The people in Australia were also great.
Yeah. The people of Australia are really great, but there's something about New Zealand. They're just so friendly and so homey and sweet. So, all right. So who is our winner?
From right here in my backyard in Fort Lauderdale, it's James Carbone. Congratulations, James.
Oh, or Carboni. It might be Carboni.
That could be too.
Carboni.
Yeah.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, Lewis is waving goodbye. Actually, he's looking for a treat. But I gotta trim his claws. So can we bring everyone on to say thank you? So there's cat hair everywhere. I just clap my hands together and cat hair whenever. So you guys, thank you so much for being part of this today. We're gonna do LOVE, but before we did that, I just wanted to say thank you to each one of you. I want to bring Chris back on. Chris, where are you? Because he became part of the show tonight. Because and then is Matt still there? Matt, my manager, put on a gay shirt. There you are. Oh, it says "Say Gay."
Yay!
Say gay.
Yay!
Oh yeah. And here's my theme song. We know this, right?
Yes.
So you guys, this is what Pride is all about. It's about this, right? I mean, this is great. This is great. This is great. It's all great. You know what I mean? But really, it's all about connecting. It's all about love. And I think that's what we're celebrating tonight with all of my guests and all the wonderful people that come and join us each time. We'll be back in September. Okay, September 16th for Fall Frolic Bingo. But there's a lot of time between now and then. So get out there and be good. Be nice people. Do good things. Chase, good luck in Africa. Steve, enjoy that house. Jeff, I'll be getting a ride from you in November when I'm there. All right? Let's spell it. Here we go. Ready? And L.
is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. D is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Love was made for me and you. Ooh, love was made for me and you.
And you, and you, and you, and you.
Love you all. Good night.
It makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Now it's your turn. Join with me.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. Now you.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab
I
your
can
balls and
hear you. Grab your